In a small village where evenings were soft and slow, there lived a little lamp named Lino. Lino stood by a bedroom window and glowed every night. His light was warm, but very gentle. Other lamps shone brighter. Some sparkled, some lit up entire streets. Lino worried. I'm too quiet, he thought. What if no one needs my light? Each night, Lino did his best. He glowed steadily while children brushed their teeth. One evening, a child sat by the window, feeling a little sad. The room felt dark inside, even though the lamp was on. Lino glowed just a little warmer, not brighter, just kinder. The child sighed, wrapped in a blanket, and smiled softly. I like this light, the child whispered. It feels safe. Lino's bulb warmed with happiness. Maybe quiet light mattered after all. Outside, the stars blinked gently, as if they agreed. One night, a storm came. Wind rattled windows and rain tapped loudly on rooftops. The village grew dark as some bright lamps flickered and turned off. Lino stayed on. He did not flash or shake. He simply glowed. Inside the room, the child held a favorite toy close and watched the shadows soften around the walls. The storm still sounded strong, but the room felt calm. In nearby houses, people noticed something special. Lino's gentle glow reached the street, just enough to guide a sleepy cat home and help a tired bird find shelter. Lino didn't know this was happening. He was just doing what he always did. When the storm passed, the night felt peaceful again. The moon rose slowly, proud and bright. Lino felt tired but content. He hadn't chased the dark away. He had made space for comfort. And sometimes that is more than enough. As days passed, Lino stopped comparing himself to other lamps. He noticed how his light made bedtime softer, how shadows felt friendly instead of scary, how sleep came easier when he was near. One evening, the child yawned and whispered, "Good night, Lino." The words filled the room like a hug. Lino understood then. His job was not to shine the brightest. It was to shine with care. When he glowed, the room felt held. When he rested, the night watched over him. And as children everywhere drifted into dreams, Lino's quiet light shared a gentle message. You don't have to be loud to matter. You don't have to hurry to be loved. Being gentle is a kind of strength. The lamp glowed softly. The room slept peacefully, and the night wrapped everything in calm. In a peaceful garden near a quiet pond lived a small turtle named Nori. Nori moved slowly, very slowly. When the birds flew, he watched. When the rabbits hopped, he smiled. But sometimes, Nori felt sad. Everyone is always ahead of me, he thought as he took careful step after careful step. I'm always last. One afternoon, the animals planned a walk around the garden. They invited Nori too. He agreed, even though he knew he would fall behind. As they walked, the others chatted and laughed. Nori stayed back, listening to the soft sounds of leaves and water. He noticed tiny flowers growing between stones and a ladybug resting on a blade of grass. When the group reached the end, they realized something. They were missing Nori. They went back and found him smiling by the pond. "Why didn't you hurry?" asked a squirrel. Nori replied gently, "I didn't want to miss anything." The animals looked around and saw the beauty they had rushed past. The next morning, the garden felt different. The animals gathered again, but this time, they waited. "Nori," said the deer kindly, "will you lead today?" Nori was surprised. "Me?" "Yes," the rabbit said softly. "You see things we don't." So Nori walked at his own pace. Calmly, he showed them the quiet corners of the garden, the cool shade under big leaves, and the smooth stones that felt warm in the sun. Everyone felt relaxed. Even the birds stopped flying so fast. Even the wind slowed down. By the time they finished, no one felt tired. They felt peaceful. Nori realized something important. Going slow wasn't a problem. It was a gift. That evening, Nori rested by the pond. The moon reflected on the water like a silver smile. The animals gathered around him. "Thank you," they said. Today felt special. Nori felt warm inside his shell. He felt proud of who he was. As night fell, the garden grew quiet. Crickets sang softly. The stars watched kindly. Nori closed his eyes, feeling safe and happy. And somewhere in the calm of the night, a gentle message floated into children's dreams. You don't have to rush. You don't have to change. You arrive exactly when you're meant to. The turtle slept peacefully. The garden rested. And the night wrapped everyone in patience and love. On a soft blue coat lived a very small button named Bibi. Bibi was round and smooth and shiny in a quiet way. He was not big. He was not loud. He did not sparkle in the sun like the other buttons. Most days, Bibi stayed still. He listened to the coat move. He felt the wind touch him. He watched the world slowly pass by. Sometimes Bibi felt a little sad. I am too small, Bibi thought gently. I do not do much. The coat had many buttons. Some were big and strong. Some were bright and bold. Bibi was near the bottom, close to the hem, where no one really looked. One morning, a child put on the blue coat. The air outside was cold and quiet. The sky was pale. The wind moved softly at first. Bibi felt the coat pull around the child's body. He felt the thread hold him close. As the child walked, the wind grew stronger. The coat tried to open. Cold air slipped inside. Bibi held on. He did not shout. He did not move. He simply stayed. The coat closed just enough. The cold stayed outside. Inside, the child felt warm. Bibi did not know it, but he had helped. That evening, when the coat rested on a chair, Bibi felt tired in a cozy way. The room was calm. A lamp glowed softly. The child laughed somewhere nearby. Bibi thought very quietly, maybe being small is okay. And for the first time, Bibi felt proud. The next day, the sky looked different. It was gray and soft, like a blanket pulled up high. The air felt busy. The blue coat was worn again. Bibi felt the familiar warmth of the child inside. He liked that feeling. It made him feel useful. As they stepped outside, the wind arrived. Not a mean wind, just a strong one. It pushed and pulled at the coat. It whispered through the streets. It tried to sneak inside. The coat moved back and forth. Some buttons shook a little. Some threads stretched. Bibi felt the pull. His thread felt tight. His place felt important. I can stay, Bibi told himself softly. I can hold. The wind tugged again. Bibi stayed. The coat stayed closed. The child stayed warm. Inside the coat, the child took a deep breath. Outside, the wind slowly calmed. Bibi felt tired, but not scared. He felt steady. When they returned home, the child took off the coat and placed it gently on a hook. The room felt safe and quiet. Shoes were set aside. A soft hum filled the air. Bibi rested. He listened to the sounds of home. He felt the thread relax. He felt calm. Bibi did not think about being small anymore. He thought about staying, about holding, about helping in quiet ways. As evening came, the coat waited patiently for tomorrow. And Bibi waited too, peaceful and proud. That night, the blue coat rested in a quiet room. The lights were low, the sounds were soft. Bibi felt warm and safe where he was. He was tired, but in a good way. The other buttons were quiet too. No one was shining. No one was comparing. Bibi listened to the gentle sounds of the house. A clock ticking softly, a blanket moving, a child breathing slow and calm. Bibi thought about the day. He remembered the wind. He remembered holding on. He remembered staying. For the first time, Bibi did not feel small. He felt just right. I do not need to be big, Bibi thought. I do not need to be bright. I am helpful the way I am. It rested easily, strong and whole. Somewhere in the room, The child slept peacefully, warm, safe, unworried. Bibi liked knowing he was part of that. As the night grew quieter, Bibi relaxed even more. His thread felt soft. His place felt steady. The moon shone through the window. Its light touched the coat gently, like a goodnight kiss. And in that calm moment, a gentle message floated into the room, soft as a whisper. You are needed. You are loved. Bibi did not need to think anymore. He simply rested. The coat slept. The room slept. The night held everything kindly. High above a peaceful valley lived a small cloud named Mimi. Mimi was soft, fluffy, and kind, but she worried a lot. She worried about the sun being too bright, the wind being too strong, and the sky feeling too big. Everything feels so much, Mimi whispered one afternoon as she floated slowly. What if I drift too far? What if I'm not doing enough? The bigger clouds noticed Mimi's worries and tried to help. Relax, they said. Just float. But Mimi didn't know how. One evening, Mimi noticed the valley below looking dry and tired. Flowers bent their heads. The grass felt thirsty. Mimi felt a gentle tug in her heart. She floated lower and let a few tiny raindrops fall. Just a little. The flowers lifted their heads happily. Mimi smiled for the first time that day. Her worries softened. Maybe, she thought, I don't have to do everything. Maybe I just have to do what I can. As the moon rose, Mimi drifted quietly, feeling lighter than before. The next day, the wind greeted Mimi gently. I'll carry you, it whispered. You don't have to hold yourself so tightly. Mimi hesitated, but then she let go just a little. The wind was kind. It moved her slowly, carefully, never too far. Below, children played and laughed. Birds rested on branches. Everything seemed to move together, helping one another. Later, a group of clouds gathered nearby. Mimi felt nervous again. What if I get in the way? She asked. You belong, the clouds replied warmly, just as you are. Together, they floated across the sky, sharing shade with the land and cool air with the valley. Mimi noticed how calm it felt to not be alone. That afternoon, Mimi let herself rain gently again. Not too much, just enough. The earth smiled back. For the first time, Mimi trusted that the sky knew how to hold her. As night approached, the sky changed colors, soft pinks, purples, and blues. Mimi felt sleepy. Is it okay to rest? She asked quietly. The moon smiled down at her. Yes, it said. Rest is part of caring. Mimi curled herself into a soft, round shape and floated high again. Below, the valley slept peacefully, watered and safe. Mimi realized something important. Worry had never protected her. Trust had. She didn't need to watch everything all the time. The sky, the wind, and the stars were working together. As Mimi drifted into sleep, she felt proud, not because she had done something big, but because she had learned to be gentle with herself. And as children everywhere closed their eyes, Mimi's story whispered softly into their dreams. You are safe. You are supported. You are allowed to rest. The clouds slept peacefully, wrapped in moonlight and calm. In a small sunny park lived a young fox named Oliver. Every afternoon, Oliver visited his favorite wooden bench under a tall tree. Birds sang above him and flowers nodded gently in the breeze. But one thing made Oliver's heart feel heavy. The bench was always empty. Oliver loved company. He loved listening, sharing snacks, and laughing together. But when he sat alone, he wondered if something was wrong with him. Maybe I'm too quiet, he thought. Maybe I'm not interesting enough. One afternoon, Oliver noticed a tiny turtle slowly walking past the bench. The turtle looked tired and unsure. Oliver smiled shyly. Would you like to sit with me? He asked. The turtle paused, then nodded. They sat together quietly. No rush, no pressure. After a while, the turtle smiled. Thank you, she said. I was scared to walk alone. Oliver felt a warm feeling inside his chest. The bench didn't feel empty anymore. That night, Oliver fell asleep dreaming of shared moments and gentle friendships. In a small sunny park lived a young fox named Oliver. Every afternoon, Oliver visited his favorite wooden bench under a tall tree. Birds sang above him and flowers nodded gently in the breeze. But one thing made Oliver's heart feel heavy. The bench was always empty. Oliver loved company. He loved listening, sharing snacks, and laughing together. But when he sat alone, he wondered if something was wrong with him. Maybe I'm too quiet, he thought. Maybe I'm not interesting enough. One afternoon, Oliver noticed a tiny turtle slowly walking past the bench. The turtle looked tired and unsure. Oliver smiled shyly. "Would you like to sit with me?" he asked. The turtle paused, then nodded. They sat together quietly. No rush, no pressure. After a while, the turtle smiled. "Thank you," she said. "I was scared to walk alone." Oliver felt a warm feeling inside his chest. The bench didn't feel empty anymore. That night, Oliver fell asleep dreaming of shared moments and gentle friendships. Soon, the bench was never empty. But even when Oliver visited alone, he no longer felt sad. He carried the feeling of friendship with him wherever he went. One day, Oliver saw a shy squirrel standing nearby. Oliver patted the bench gently. "There's space for you," he said. The squirrel smiled and sat down. As the sun set, Oliver looked around at his friends and felt proud. Not because the bench was full, but because hearts were open. That night, the bench rested under the stars. It knew it had done its job well, and as children drifted to sleep, the story whispered softly. You don't have to be loud to be loved. You don't have to change to belong. Sometimes, all it takes is an open place and a kind heart. Oliver curled up peacefully, knowing friendship would always find him again. In a quiet village near a soft blue forest lived a little firefly named Lumi. Lumi was kind, polite, and always tried to help. But there was one thing that made Lumi sad. His light was very small. At night, when all the other fireflies glowed brightly, Lumi worried no one would notice him. One evening, Lumi flew slowly through the forest, watching others light the way. "They shine so much," he whispered. "My light doesn't matter." Suddenly, Lumi heard a soft sob. Beneath a leaf sat a tiny ladybug who had lost her way home. The forest felt dark and scary to her. Lumi's heart warmed. Even though his light was small, he flew closer and glowed as gently as he could. "I can see now," she said. "Thank you." They walked together until the ladybug reached her home. Lumi felt something new inside his chest. Not brightness, but happiness. That night, Lumi realized something important. Even the smallest light can make someone feel safe. And as he flew home, his glow felt warmer than ever before. The next day, Lumi woke up feeling lighter. As he flew through the forest, he noticed something wonderful. Other animals were smiling at him. A shy mouse waved. A sleepy owl blinked kindly. A baby frog hopped closer. "Your light feels nice," said the frog. "It makes me calm," said the mouse. Lumi was surprised. His light hadn't changed, but the way he used it had. He stayed close to others, glowing softly whenever someone felt unsure or lonely. Soon, Lumi was never alone. Friends gathered around him every evening. They shared stories, laughter, and quiet moments. Lumi listened carefully, always making space for others. One night, a storm came. The forest grew dark and windy. Animals huddled together, frightened. Lumi flew to the center and glowed steadily. Not bright, not loud, just calm. The wind softened. The animals felt brave again. Lumi understood then. Friendship is not about being the brightest. It's about being there. Wrapped in togetherness, the forest rested peacefully through the storm. As time passed, Lumi grew, not bigger, but wiser. He learned that love looks different for everyone. Sometimes it is a hug, sometimes a smile, sometimes a small light in the dark. One evening, Lumi met a firefly who felt just like he once had. "My light is too small," the firefly said sadly. Lumi smiled gently and shared his story. He showed how a tiny glow can guide, comfort, and care. The firefly listened closely, and his light shimmered with hope. Soon, the forest filled with many soft lights. None were the same, but together they made the night beautiful. When Lumi curled up to rest, he felt proud, not of his glow, but of his heart. He knew now that love grows when shared. And as children everywhere drifted to sleep, Lumi's light whispered a quiet message into their dreams. You are enough, and your kindness matters. The forest glowed softly, and the night held everyone gently. Now, little one, it's time to rest. Lie down nice and cozy. Your bed is soft. Your blanket is warm. You are safe. Close your eyes gently. You don't have to hurry. You don't have to do anything. Let's take a soft breath in and slowly breathe out. Good job. Imagine a tiny warm light inside your chest. This light is very kind. It knows your name. It loves you. The light grows slowly. It moves to your shoulders. Your shoulders feel soft. The light moves to your arms. Your arms feel heavy and sleepy. The light moves to your hands. Your fingers rest. Now the light moves to your tummy. Your tummy feels calm. Your breath is slow. The light moves to your legs. Your legs feel warm. The light moves to your toes. Your toes go to sleep. Your whole body is resting now. If a thought comes, that's okay. You can say, good night thought, and let it float away. Imagine a friendly moon outside your window. The moon is smiling. The moon is watching over you. The stars are quiet. The night is gentle. You are not alone. You are loved very much. You are just right. Take one more slow breath in and breathe out. Now your body knows it is bedtime. Your dreams will be soft. Your sleep will be deep. Good night, sweet one. Sleep well. You are safe.